So thank you for speaking for Sport Klub. So first of all, how do you feel before this game, very important one, both for Žalgiris and for Partizan?
No, like every EuroLeague game, every point is so important, like every possession. Like even Partizan coach Željko said that every possession matters, not every game. So for teams like Žalgiris and Partizan, it's really true. And we are expecting tough game against well-coached, well-organized team like Partizan. Last year lost both times to the team, so we know and expect difficult game.
Last year Partizan won here. It was not the first away win for Partizan, but first important away win for Partizan because they couldn't win away game. Now it's similar. Partizan have won only in Asvel. Now wants to win here, having a good form and everything. What do you reckon on that?
Top basketball countries.
Every team looking at their advantages and or problems. If Partizan still searching for more wins to play away, I believe this year we are losing too much at home. So every club have their own problem, and during the game the team who can solve the more problems and make it to advantage, they're gonna win the game.
Tell me, Žalgiris is this year having again a core made of Lithuanian players. Partizan and Zvezda, for example, are doing similar things, having most of the points from home players. How would you describe this in Žalgiris? Because it's tradition here, right?
Yes, of course. To have Lithuanian or, for example, even Žalgiris cool players, it's really important for the club. It's an example for the future for the kids who are still trying to be basketball players, and they see that you can have a step to play in junior, Žalgiris school or second team and so on, and after to have a chance to be in the main team. So this is also an example to the kids who want to play basketball. And also, it's not everything about EuroLeague. You have a local championship, where is so important also at the end of the EuroLeague. You play local league, you need to win title there, and even more important to have more local players who believe it's important trophy for you to have in your pocket.
What do you think of that when you see, for example, some other team? We won't mention any other, but team packed with foreigners. You, as a Žalgiris captain, how do you see that?
In
Serbia, we like home players to give their
chance.
Yeah, to get the chance and to score points.
Yes, it's not always about the points or so on and so on. Every club have their own vision to succeed and different models. I would prefer to have more local players to represent the country in the Europe, for example. So I would prefer that, but also there is some example of succeeding different model of rosters. And we have a lot of foreigners who also already made big impact to EuroLeague and to have big steps, big examples and legends as well. So mix of local and foreigner players is also nice to have in EuroLeague, and a lot of great players from United States and other countries.
When for example, American player comes here and he doesn't know a thing about Lithuanian basketball, maybe he heard something about Sabonis, but how do you as a captain explain to him, hey, you came here to Žalgiris, Žalgiris is what? What do you say to them?
First thing, or like habit here, what we want to have, it's to support each other, protect each other, and to show the foreigner that this is a team of players who trust in the system and in your teammates and in the coaches, and try to win together, not by separate. So this is our mentality here in Lithuania, in Kaunas, to play as a team, to support each other, and to trust the system.
And when they see the fan base, that's when they get it.
I believe the players who never been here or don't know, they come to place like Lithuania, Žalgirio Arena, to Belgrade, to Athens. They see different type of supporting fans. You know, it's unbelievable atmosphere. We have so many great fan bases here in Europe, and it's really a pleasure to be a part and to play and to enjoy every different atmosphere. So we love our fans. Our fans are the greatest to us. You know, there is a lot of great fans too who support their own teams, and I think this is really thing we like to see here in Europe.
Okay, one last question. This is a question that I'm asking a few times before some other players and some coaches. It's about the statement of Alex Abrines from a few weeks ago when he was mentioning that you get tired when somebody is yelling at you for 6 days. He was thinking of Šaras Jasikevičius. What do you think? Are the coaches still harsh in Europe? Should they be harsh that much, or it's something which changes now? And what works for you? Example, you worked with Šaras Jasikevičius.
Yes. You know, I would say like this. It's difficult when somebody yells at you, you know, a lot of, but if nobody yells at you, it's also not good. So you never know what is good for you, you know. So
why it's not good when he doesn't yell at you?
Because you need to have pressure sometimes also. Of course, it's, you know, every individual have different approach to the things or reaction to the situation. I cannot say it's very bad that somebody yell at you or something, you know. I believe sometimes to be under pressure is even better to be, but also it needs to be balanced, you know. So nobody knows the secret formula, and if somebody know it, it would be greatest of the greatest coach, you know. So there's no hidden recipe of that. You need to be harsh sometimes, you need to be honest, and there's no other way to improve.
I think Obradović said that if he yells at you, then he cares about you.
He wants you to improve.
Right?
I believe yes, you know. So there's no other way. If you are not honest with each other, with the player, so it's not real. So you need to be honest sometimes, and the truth is not nice sometimes also. And every player reacts differently, so you have 12 players, everybody will not be happy, some of them will be more happy, some of them are not, but in the long season, most important to be honest with yourself and to each other.